Hi students, I'm Sonia from Vidya Guru, starting a new session on current affairs. This is going to be the first part for the month of November 2024. Let's start the session, and from here on I'm going to tell you just one thing, that this session will remain in English medium throughout, and if you're not comfortable with the language, there's a session in Hindi medium also. You can go and watch that session. We record such sort of complete English medium sessions for our students who are in South India, like the students who are in Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, those who are actually in Northeast India, Assam, Manipur. Please, if you are comfortable, you can keep watching it. If you are not, you can switch to the Hindi session. That is also there in the playlist. Let's not waste the time any further. Let's start the session from here on. As you know, if you regularly watch our sessions, we actually deliver topic-wise current affairs. So the topic here is latest appointments. We are beginning with latest appointments. The first question on your screen, which is basically the question which is going to be asked somewhere, and probably you know the answer already because this was in news. You know that Sanjeev Khanna is going to be the next Chief Justice of India after Chandrachud. And you know that the Chief Justice Chandrachud, his pictures were there all over and he was shaking hands with him. Sanjeev Khanna is going to be the next Chief Justice. But the important part here is that you're missing out this particular detail, that he's going to be the 51st Chief Justice of the country. Will you be learning it? 51st Chief Justice of the country is going to be Sanjeev Khanna. The next question is FICCI. Is that Chambers of Commerce Industry? That it is, because that is how this becomes so important. Federation of India, Chambers of Commerce Industry, something like that. FICCI is that. And now you know that how FICCI is important. FICCI president is quite important. Significant term, significant organization, and whosoever becomes the president is an important question. Can be there in your exam. So FICCI president, his name is Harshvardhan Agarwal. Would you be keeping that in your mind? I think you will. Now, Sanjeev Khanna, 51st numbers Chief Justice of the country. Harshvardhan Agarwal, he has actually become FICCI president. The next question is National Commission for Women. National Commission for Women, and Vijaya Kishore Rahatkar. She has become the chairman of National Commission for Women. Vijaya Kishore Rahatkar. When we move on to the next question, he is S. Paramesh. S. Paramesh is actually basically the Director General of Indian Coast Guard. He has become the Director General, DG of Indian Coast Guard. The next question is Vice Chief of Air Staff. Vice Chief of Air Staff. See, when their names are mentioned, if they are holding some rank already, their ranks are mentioned side by side. So if somebody is called Air Marshal S.P. Dharkar, Air Marshal S.P. Dharkar has become Vice Chief of Air Staff. So you have to learn it this way only. I'll actually be repeating it because you require that. You really require that revision to keep these points in your brains. If you write any exam, I really believe you know that such questions are asked. Such sort of questions are asked. So my expertise, my dexterity, I try to get all those important points. Whatever happened in the month of November, I'll be bringing it for you, and I'll try to cover up like almost all the sources. The only thing I expect from you is a like, and watch the video till the end, and subscribe to our channel if you have not till now. Please do that. If you will do so, you will actually receive notifications from our side. As soon as we upload a video, you will be able to watch it. You will not be missing any. Now, the revision. Please, 51st Chief Justice of the country is going to be Sanjeev Khanna. FICCI President Harshvardhan Agarwal. Vijaya Kishore Rahatkar. National Commission for Women, Chairman, that is what this lady has become. Indian Coast Guard Director General S. Paramesh. Vice Chief of Air Staff, Air Marshal S.P. Dharkar has become that. Let's move on to the next set of questions. Okay, the screen has next set of questions. The first question, although the place does not seem to be that important, Apia, Samoa, how could this place be important? But it is. Why? Because Commonwealth heads of government meet. Let me be slower. That's how you'll be able to understand what I'm saying. Commonwealth heads of government meet held at a place. The place is Apia Samoa. That's the name of the place where this meet was conducted, and it was 27th numbers CHOGM meet. Commonwealth heads of government meet. That is what I'm referring to. 27 numbers Commonwealth heads of government meet held in Apia Samoa. So the next question is ISRO. Now ISRO. See, ISRO has a commercial arm as well, if you are aware. We work for other countries also if they want something to be released in the air. No, not in the air. I should not speak, silly stuff like that. So I was saying if satellite had to be launched, just to, act professional, I'm saying if any missile or satellite had to be launched, so ISRO does that for other countries also. So here ISRO has actually done something remarkable once again. First of all, if somebody says what is Proba 3? Proba 3 is basically a solar observation satellite. Proba 3 is basically a solar observation satellite. So solar means sun. So is it going to observe the sun? Yes, it is. At times you get confused with the word solar also. I know you know the meaning already, but you don't pay attention to that word solar observation satellite. So is it the satellite which is going to observe the sun? Yes, it is. Proba 3 satellite launched by ISRO from Sriharikota, Andhra Pradesh, right? The detail is just that. The second thing that you have to keep in mind that it is, of European Union. It is like of European Union. Now, it is the third time India is partnering with European Union. That is the most important thing. Let me read it what is written here. ISRO about to launch, European Union's Proba 3. It will be launched. Now, it is basically a solar observation satellite. The next thing is it will be launched from Sriharikota, Andhra Pradesh. And the next thing is it is India's third collaboration with European Union in space. The next question. India launches RuPay card in Maldives. So India is promoting RuPay in Maldives, in other countries also. So you'll actually keep listening to such a thing. But here the important part is that, see, I'm not saying RuPay, it's like rupee. It's not that. I'm saying RuPay card. So we are promoting our RuPay card. So it is launched in Maldives. First Asian Buddhist Summit. Pay attention to the detail when I speak like that. Assemblies or during the time of Buddha himself, the sermons given by him, everything associated with Buddha was important. Everything associated with Buddha was important. So it is important now as well. First Asian Buddhist Summit held in New Delhi. The next question is headquarters secretariat. Headquarters secretariat. Now, Global Biofuel Alliance. The headquarter of Global Biofuel Alliance is India. Biofuel, the word is important. If you have written questions in the past, you know that such questions are asked. If anything is associated with biofuel can be there, right? Let me make you revise all that. Now, 27th numbers Commonwealth heads of government meet took place in Apia, Samoa. ISRO launched Proba 3 of European Union from Sriharikota, about to launch, like from Apia, Samoa. Now the next one is India's third collab with EU in space. This is the one. It is basically a solar observation satellite. I told you at the start. India launches RuPay card in Maldives. Now first Asian Buddhist Summit in New Delhi, headquarter for Global Biofuel Alliance, India. If there's any possibility that you know a question, because I know you study from various sources, if you feel that such a question is quite important, which you feel like sharing, write it in the comment box. So I'll be actually delivering that in the next video if I find it important too. Otherwise, I'll be reverting to you that I don't find it that important. But anyway, keep writing it. That's how you'll actually be knowing, I'll be knowing that you know these many questions, related to current affairs, sports updates. First ever Kho World Cup. Wow, Kho World Cup. So it is supposed to be, It is supposed to be held in India only. So it is, actually happening in India. So first ever Kho World Cup. If you're not aware, Kho is a sport played in India majorly. I haven't seen or I haven't, talked about it, that some other country is also doing it. But if World Cup is happening, other countries are also taking part in such a sport. They are also doing that. So Kho is the sport which is popularly played here. So India is conducting a World Cup on it, and in 25 it will be played. The next question is, New Zealand wins, defeated South Africa. New Zealand won, defeated South Africa. Why is it important? Because we are referring to some World Cup. It is basically T20 World Cup, and such questions are asked. T20 World Cup, but that too Women's T20 World Cup. It was happening for the 9th time. So the 9th one was won by New Zealand. 9th Women T20 World Cup, lifted by New Zealand by defeating South Africa. Amelia Kerr has actually become the player of the series for it. Now, was that for the first time they were winning it? Probably yes. That is why it is written. Let's read it once again. New Zealand, 9th numbers, Women T20 World Cup won. South Africa got defeated. Host country, UAE. These are the questions that you have to keep in mind. Although this is a 1 point. But this is not that one, the only one. It has multiple details. Winner team, New Zealand. Runner-up team, South Africa. Host country, UAE. The number it was taking place, 9th. What was happening? T20 Women's World Cup was taking place. Player of the series, Amir Kerr. That is what I told you. Amelia Kerr. Now host of 38th National Games. Host of 38th National Games. Uttarakhand. For any state, if they are conducting certain things, you have to be aware. They have to make a lot of arrangements. Money is spent. But National Games that way, they become popular also. Like you may have seen in the past, like 36 held in Goa, whichever, National Games were played. They are actually conducted. They take place in some state. So that is why it's a matter of pride for the state. They wish to conduct such a thing, Uttarakhand, but still they have to spend a lot of money and many arrangements have to be made too. So Uttarakhand is the state for 38th National Games. They are the popular ones now. So please be aware that you have to learn them for sure. The next one is Ballon d'Or. I'll tell you what happens is in an ICC as player of the year, player of the series, player of the tournament, a hell lot of things are there. Now in football also they want their, people like those who play football very well, they have to be, obviously rewarded. So Ballon d'Or is like that only, those who played very well. Rodri, Spain. Etna Bonmati, female, Spain. Etna Bonmati is very, very famous. So male and female, one male, one female, because Ballon d'Or male and Ballon d'Or female was given to Rodri and Etna Bonmati. The next one is second Indian women to enter ICC Hall of Fame. It is something you have to understand. It is something that is quite significant. Hall of Fame of international body. So ICC Hall of Fame. The next woman who got, the entry there, Neetu David. The first one was Diana Edulji. Let me make you revise all that. First ever Kho World Cup, India is going to host that in 25. New Zealand defeated South Africa. Host country, UAE. Player of the series, Amelia Kerr. Host of 38 National Games, Uttarakhand. Ballon d'Or, Rodri and Etna Bonmati, male and female category. Ballon d'Or, I'm referring to football. Second, Indian woman to enter ICC Hall of Fame, that is Neetu David, but the first one is also significant by that logic, it is Diana Edulji. I hope that you are learning. But if you are willing to study from us, many questions are pending. I'll be teaching you all of them. If you are willing to study from us, guys, you can join us. We provide coaching in complete English medium also. We provide coaching in bilingual or Hindi medium also. So we have both the modes. You can, choose the course as per your choice. The numbers are given below. You can dial them and you can connect with the executive. But if you are not willing to speak with anybody, then you can go to our website, which is online.vidyaguru.in. When you go to that website, you can choose the course of your choice and you can take the admission. All the teachers are going to help you in all possible manners, believe us. Because we are going to give you all important questions which are relevant for your exam prep. Let's start from the questions once again. State news. Deepam 2.0. See, it is basically the name of a scheme. So Deepam 2.0 sounds like deep, sounds like lighting. So Deep, no, it's not that actually. Deepam 2.0, that means we are referring to the second edition of it. If it is the second edition, what are they doing? Andhra Pradesh government is actually giving 3 free cylinders to women. 3 free cylinders to women in Andhra Pradesh. I don't know what is happening and what they are doing. I don't wish to get into that, but that's up to you. You just have to learn the name because this can be asked on your exam. So Deepam 2.0, lot many slip of tongues. Deepam 2.0, Andhra Pradesh, 3 free cylinders to women. The next one is 35% reservation for women in state government jobs, Madhya Pradesh. Elevate 24 is the scheme of Karnataka government. Elevate 24 scheme is for the Karnataka government, and that Karnataka government is actually promoting this scheme. It is the scheme for startups basically. So startup, you can easily associate startups with Karnataka, and that's how you can end up marking the right answer. So Elevate is for startups. Elevate 24 is the name of the scheme by Karnataka government. The next one is, and that too for the early stage startups. Sultanganj station was renamed as Ajgaibinath Dham because it had the name Sultan in it. I hope you understand that. So Sultanganj had to be renamed. So Sultanganj railway station is renamed as Ajgaibinath Dham, and it is in Bihar. Learn that, what can be done about it. Now the next question is Sadar Sammelan. See, Telangana celebrates Sadar Sammelan. And it's not about Yadav community who come out and who do something, who celebrate it. People come out in abundance, in lakhs, and they all celebrate it. So Sadar Sammelan, by that logic, Telangana has actually announced it. The government has announced it, it as the state festival, Sadar Sammelan. Next, we'll actually get into the revision because that's how you can learn. Deepam, Andhra Pradesh, 3 free cylinders. Madhya Pradesh, 35% reservation for women in state government jobs. Elevate scheme for early startups, and that's from Karnataka. The next one is Sultanganj station, renamed as Ajgaibinath Dham. It is in Bihar. And the next one is Sadar Sammelan, Telangana's state festival now. I hope you've learned all that. The next question is important days on your screen. If there's any question that you yourself cannot answer, any question related to any subject that you have, be it maths, be it reasoning, be it English, be it current affairs, GS, any question which confuses you a lot, and you already have 3-4 answers of that question or nobody is able to answer, write it down in the comment section, we'll answer that. I'll arrange, a teacher, a faculty who will be able to, answer such a question. So don't worry about that. Don't get, sad. If there's any concern, you can share that in the comment section. We'll try to help you there as well. Important days and dates. Now, World Science Day for Peace and Development. World Science Day for Peace and Development is celebrated on 10th of November. What? World Science Day for Peace and Development. Science for Peace, right? Science for Peace, 10th November. That's how you can learn it. Youth at the forefront. That's the theme for it. World Diabetes Day is celebrated on 14th of November. World Toilet Day is celebrated on 19th of November. World Tsunami Awareness Day is celebrated on 5th of November. Now, Cancer Awareness Day is on 7th of November. Television Day is on 21st of November. And the upper one that I've actually missed is Milk Day and Constitution Day. So we all know that our constitution was actually ready to be implemented on 26th of November. That is why the date is important. But it didn't get implemented because we wanted some other date to be memorable, which is 26th of January. So we waited till then. if you know history a little, if you know polity a little, if you study a little bit about constitution, if you have, you already know the importance of this date, right? So till this date, our constitution was ready, right? Like we are talking about 1949, but in 1950, our constitution got implemented on 26th of January. But actually, it was pretty ready sort of on 26th of November. So to even make that date important, we feel that Constitution Day should be celebrated on this date, right? Let's get into the revision ones. Science Day, Science for Peace, 10th November. Diabetes Day, 14th November. Toilet Day, 19th of November. Tsunami Awareness Day, 5th of November. Milk and Constitution Day, 26th of November. Cancer Awareness Day, but that's actually National Cancer Awareness Day. Mark that, 7th November. 21st November, World Television Day. If you want these questions, there's a possibility that you may require these questions. Although there's an option of, getting these questions from our website at a very nominal cost, but if you're not willing to get into anything like that, then there's a possibility you can follow me on Insta. It's a pretty new sort of ID. I've just made that ID, or I'm not even available on that ID that much. But as soon as the followers grow, I'll be sharing the questions straight away there. Thank you so much for watching, guys.